Give it just a second before I sing to Denise. Give it just a second. Good morning, Denise. Good morning to you. Good morning, Denise. Good morning to you. Good morning. Some rookie didn't turn her volume down.
Yeah, it's from am I echoing? I hear an echo. Okay. Good morning, Denise. Good morning. It's because I had Facebook. I wanted to see if Facebook come up. It's weird, you guys. I'm not used to doing a double stream, but sometimes I do. I make it live on YouTube because on Facebook, because everybody doesn't really have a YouTube channel or some people just don't do YouTube. A lot of people don't do Facebook, but then a lot of people don't do YouTube. So I stream. Denise. Yeah, see Denise the Fog. So it was weird. I told Traci, I said, so weird this morning. It was like a damp, misty, kind of yucky this morning. Yeah, it was just yucky. It is yucky in the South, you guys. And we got on our team shirts this morning. I don't know
we do.
I don't know if it'll let us.
Jesus.
And coffee. Oh, wait, how far are we gonna pull these shirts up?
Yeah, I might have to stand up a little bit.
I guess we
Jesus
should.
and coffee. Jesus and coffee.
Okay, there it goes. Jesus and coffee, you guys. That's what we're working on this morning. Our Jesus and coffee. What better can you start out with than your Jesus?
Yeah. What better way to start the day?
Yes, get your Jesus on. Just get your Jesus on and praise the Lord. And I'm going to go back some because
especially since I did not make it to church yesterday because of not feeling well all weekend. I really feel like I need a little Jesus.
And I said, I guess that's what they call a computer virus.
Yeah. Spread from Alabama to Michigan.
You guys, it was rough. Even with Kevin, it was rough. So, well, Denise, what's going on, honey? Because you are the only one in here.
How are you feeling today, Denise?
We need our pom-poms out.
I'm so glad I feel better.
Did you save your pom-poms from your cheerleader days?
No, we had to turn them back in. They were like plastic and we had to turn them back in with our uniforms. Like we didn't keep our uniforms or anything. I don't have any of that stuff.
Shoot, they have to pay for all that now.
Yeah.
I mean, being a cheerleader now, I didn't realize how much it cost. But I like the ones from ages ago. The big, like, paper ones. That the handles were different and they were just like poofy, more poofy.
Yeah. That's what we had. We had like sticks and then plastic, and then as you used them, they would get wider. So they would be like big wide on sticks pom-poms.
And
now they have those things, and they have like a little puff out here and a little puff out here. Those don't hardly look like pom-poms to me. Not what we think of as pom-poms.
No. So I might have to just make us some. Oh, so everybody out there that will come across this eventually. My breakfast this morning, my nutrition is a chocolate chip cookie.
Mine is a saltine cracker, so we're doing good.
Because really, can't think of nothing. Spaghetti was cooked last night with onions and bell peppers and mushrooms. and all that kind of stuff. I ate plain noodles, buttered noodles. I am not going to put any spicy on my stomach. Just not going to do it. Not going to do it.
I had all weekend, I had saltine crackers and ginger ale. That's what I ate. Oh, I take that back. I did make some ramen noodles, some chicken ramen noodles, and I ate about half of a package of chicken ramen noodles. That's it. Couldn't eat any more.
Well, but we're here.
But I'm feeling better today.
Good morning, LizzAnn. Now, and then there was 3.
Good morning, LizzAnn. Good morning to you. Good morning, LizzAnn. Good morning to you.
Good morning, LizzAnn. LizzAnn, do you see the little scrolly thing going across the bottom? That's a new thing that StreamYard put out. And so this morning, and Ciosa Sales, she likes to come in, and then as she's working, and Ciosa, if you come across this, or if you, when you're, oh, we lost one. When you come across, there is your Bible verse for today for work. I moved this today, LizzAnn, and when I did, let me put it that way. When I did, I'm like, okay, that's what I will do as the scripture. Oh, and this is a bookmark that I made.
Well, that's cute.
Out of jewelry with a little hangy thingy. LizzAnn, it has been a cruddy weekend. Cruddy weekend.
A sicky weekend.
Don't let this perkiness fool you guys. It started Friday when Traci was she was wound up and I wasn't. Well,
good morning, Amy Lynn. Good morning to you. Good morning, Amy Lynn. Good morning to you.
Good morning and happy Monday, Amy Lynn. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. We are this morning. I had to put this to, and it's I can do all things through Him who gives me strength, and that is.
And we're thanking God for strength today
because we were sick. Oh, she sold 2 items on TeeSping yesterday. Yay! Yay! And Amy Lynn, we were sick this weekend. I mean, me and Traci both. Mine started Friday while I was on here, and as soon as we finished, LizzAnn ended up with me, and I was like, ugh. And I just couldn't even muster up what they are inside. They say I couldn't muster up the strength. Couldn't even muster up the strength this morning for a shower because I felt like all that congestion, I was going to be too tired. So
I was so achy Saturday. And you know what? This is so cute because Kalen stayed home from school Friday. He was sick. And he slept and he cried in the middle of the night, told his mom he couldn't move his legs. And he was really, oh, good morning, Killer Whale. Good morning to you. Good morning, Killer Whale. Good morning to you. So he knows. Aw, awesome. It's all about Jesus, a t-shirt and a tote bag. Very cool. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. So
go ahead.
Galen called me and he said, Nana, I know how you feel now when your legs hurt because my legs really hurt. And I just know how you feel.
Oh,
and I was like, "Aw, you poor baby."
Bless his little heart.
But that's what, when I was sick all weekend, I was achy everywhere. I was achy everywhere.
Killer Whale, I told Traci this morning about you. I said I love going into a positive channel. I even told my husband, because he come in and Casey took over cooking because I had to stop. And I was sitting here typing and had you pulled up. And I told him later, I said, I love being in a positive channel. And I said, he reads Bible scriptures. And I said, I love to hear him read. And I said, but when I came in, he told me he had said a cuss word and felt bad about it. And it tickled me, Killer Whale, because Lordy mercy. Like LizzAnn tells me, don't put me up on a pedestal. I don't have a problem with curse words, but devil jumps on me about different things. And Dwayne, you could have, instead of a dot, you could have done a boo. You could have just done a boo. But worry for no reason, or fear. I'm looking at Killer Whales on the YouTube's pop-out chat. But excessive worry, excessive fear about things that you can't control, I believe those are a sin in a way, because we're not putting our faith in God. If I'm steady worried about something, I'm not trusting in God to do it. I'm not trusting in him. So somebody saying a curse word is no different than me worrying about something that I should let go. And I'm a meddler. I'm a fixer. I try to fix things. And sometimes that is meddlesome. And that's the word, I think. But that's, meddling in something that you can't fix and that will cause more problems, which I've done. I've done the past month or so. And so everything that, comes to you, you think that you should fix or confront. Everything ain't from God. Some things you just have to leave alone. So, you know what? One curse word is no different than my meddling. Getting in somebody's business, being a busybody, all those things. And there's somewhere in the Bible it talks about that, about it's better for young women to remarry. Like if their spouses die, it's better for the young women to marry.
Good morning, Susie Q. Good morning to you. Good morning, Susie Q. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Susie Q. Good morning.
Good morning.
But it says the elder women, when their husbands die, it's better for them to stay unmarried and, focus on their relationship with God. Now, it doesn't say that exactly. I could type in there and find the exact wording. But it is in there with the whole thing about wives, about the whole marriage, and wives submit to your husbands. And it goes all the way down about, is it in Proverbs maybe? But it goes all into the whole list of things that you should and shouldn't do. So yes, God knows that women are busybodies, but hey,
yes, we are.
I'm gonna tell you, men can. I tell my husband, don't act like you guys don't gossip. Men gossip. I don't know what they call it. I got a couple men in here. I don't know what men call it, but they gossip. They will hurry up and talk about somebody not doing their job and not working as hard as them. So, yes, that's what I tell my husband. we watched Andy Griffith, and one time it was about they were making fun of Aunt B and the women gossiping, talking trash. That's what the men. That's,
Good morning, the glass shadow. Good morning to you. Good morning, the glass shadow. Good morning to you.
good morning, and welcome. Welcome to our kitchen.
Good
Oh,
morning.
Susie Q. Well, praise the Lord, because you know what? That means 1,000 people. Those 1,000 people had to come across your beautiful soul at some point or another. And I just pray they come across the one where you're singing.
Yay! That is an awesome thing. I'm showing Glass Shadow a little love.
Yeah, and Amy, it says that too. I know. I know, Amy. I'm like, oh, no. I'm glad I wasn't back in that day.
Yeah, me too.
I do too. I have the basic $25 a month. It's supposed to be $16, but yes, they have banners now.
Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you. Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, you will. No, I woke up this morning and bam, there it was. When I pulled up my StreamYard, it was like, oh, there's a weird there was something weird. I closed out of it and I'm like, what was that? Did I jump in somebody else's feed? And it was a pop-up that shows what they just implemented. And I'm like, oh wow, I'll do that today. I'll do that today. Is that not great that you can scroll a Bible verse across your channel now? Isn't that amazing? So yes, Susie Q, I pray that somebody comes across your singing those good gospel songs.
Me too. Good morning, Topaz Blessings. Good morning to you. Good morning, Topaz Blessing. Good morning to you.
Good morning and welcome. Hey, you guys, we had a slow start this morning, but that's okay too, because it gives Traci a chance to
Gives me
sing.
time to warm up a little bit.
Yeah. I thought I was having a protest, but that's okay, because you know what? If nobody was come on, Denise gonna be first one in. Denise. If nothing else, me and Traci and LizzAnn would sit here and just talk to one another. We sure would. We would use StreamYard to just sit here and talk to one another and talk about how good God is. Because you know, me and Traci had the crud this weekend. Mine started Friday. And we had the crud.
I'm feeling better today, and I washed that crud right out of my hair. No. As my mom would say, my mom used to say after you've been sick a couple days, you know, she'd try to convince you to take a bath or a shower, and she'd say, you got to wash some of that sick off. Well, I washed the sick off this morning. I am definitely feeling better. I'm still not, I'm not going to lie, I'm not 100%, but man, I feel way better than I did all weekend.
No, see, I knew if I got in that shower that it would really, I'll have to wait till tomorrow, because, or today after this, because I would just be, you know how sometimes it makes you feel worse. You come out, then you're weak again. You're like, oh man, I thought I was feeling better, but I had to just pull my hair up. This yucky hair, I had to pull it up and go with it, you guys. I had to just jump on in here, and that's okay too. And thank you guys for our new family members.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the new family members for stopping in.
Oh, there's our
good morning, Flavio Oliveira. Good morning to you. Good morning, Flavio Oliveira. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Flavio.
Welcome back. I can't sing it, but I every time I say welcome back, I think of the Welcome Back Cotter song, but that shows my age and I don't care. But that was some good.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I mean, some of the shows that we used to watch, Happy Days and stuff like that. And now, the teenagers, then they started getting into MTV when it wasn't MTV. I used to like MTV videos, but then it got into reality.
Now it's all
TV.
these shows. It used to be just videos. It was music, television.
And then it got into these reality type things. And so anyway, we had some good shows. Now my husband comes home and he watches MASH, and then he watches MASH and the other one I said.
Good morning to Ann. Good morning to you. Good morning to Ann. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Ann TV, that I met last night on Killer Whale's channel. Welcome. Love Killer Whale.
I just showed you some love.
Killer Whale, you're gonna do amazing with that banner.
Good morning, Anne Marie. Good morning to you. Good morning, Anne Marie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Anne Marie. Good morning. And I will not. We have on our Jesus. I guess I'll just lean up a little bit. We have on our Jesus and Jesus, don't say nothing, Dwayne. Wait. Okay. Our Jesus and coffee shirts. Dwayne, don't say nothing ugly. Jesus and coffee. Thanks to the Bargain Effect, Destiny and Tommy. I had them make these shirts. And LizzAnn.
Oh my goodness. We need to pray for Sally's BG is up and can't wake her. Prayers, please. Let's take a quick moment to pray for Sally right now. Heavenly Father, please put your healing touch on Sally. She needs your touch right this moment. We need Sally to be okay. We need LizzAnn to be okay and to be able to be calm and handle this situation. And we lift her up and we put it all in your hands, God. In your name we pray. Amen.
Oh, amen. Oh, you guys, Sally is LizzAnn's granddaughter, and she's just been diagnosed with diabetes. And oh, you guys, help us pray that she will. It's not good that she can't wake up. Well, Killer Whale, prayers for you too.
Prayers for I don't like the dentist. I'm a white knuckler, as they call it at the dentist, where I hold the arms of the chair so hard my knuckles are white the entire time I'm in there. Good morning, Subaki. Good morning to you. Good morning, Subaki. Good morning to you.
Thank you for that. And Anne, it is 9:24 in the Philippines. Thank you for coming in. And if it's your bedtime, I understand, because my bedtime I've been getting sleepy. I was talking with Destiny and Tommy Saturday night, I think, and I really didn't feel good. I saw what I looked like in FaceTime. But I was yawning at night at 6 o'clock, 6:30, you guys.
Good morning to Nova. Good morning to you. Good morning to Nova. Good morning to you.
Did you get Sonia?
No. Good morning to Sonia. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sonia. Good morning to you.
So you guys, StreamYard added banner. they added a banner. And Susie Q got her 1K. Yay, you guys. If you don't have...
Yay, Susie Q.
If you guys get a chance, throw some love around. Throw some love.
Good morning to Craig. Good morning to you. Good morning to Craig. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Craig. Good morning. So, anybody new to our family in our kitchen, this is what Traci does the good morning to welcome you in, and I'm the talker. Oh, but one day I tried to do what Traci does, and oh my gosh. Woo, it's a wonder I didn't get 100 thumbs down on that one.
Aw.
Oh, it's 1:28
1:28 in
p.m.
the UK.
All right, Susie.
We're so happy you all have the opportunity to join us all different hours of the day.
Yes, and I still want to get the stick pins to stick in my map on my wall in the room. And you guys pray that I will have the strength today for me and Casey to at least get in that craft room, and for him to be able to help me straighten up some stuff, because when you have a craft room and it's the middle of everybody walking in and out of, it's kind of easy to get it kind of junked up, I guess you could say. It can turn into a junk room, and so I want it to where I need to dust in there, and there's things I need to work on and I need to give out.
Good morning to Lori. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lori. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Lori. Good morning. But this Christmas I want to make some stuff. And I know it's the 9th, but it's like Christmas right around the corner. And Casey had it all so neat and nice in there.
Oh, thank you, Myra.
Thank you, Myra.
Good morning to Misha. Good morning to you. Good morning to Misha. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my Misha. Renee, good morning. And Joshie Poo. You got to say Joshie. Yeah, because Joshie's he might be home. Misha, is Joshie home? Is Josh home? So I got to meet him too.
Aw.
He kind of stuck his head around. Oh,
he's still sleeping. I'm going to go grab a sweater because my arms are chilly. I'll be right back.
Oh, Anne Marie, you showed her some shiny love. That's good. We could all use some shiny love. Show everybody some shiny love. Misha, you'll understand this. And you guys, I was not strong enough this morning to take a shower. But Misha, I have dog hair. I told Traci I have dog hair. I know I brushed it and you can't tell, but I was so sick night before last. I did not sleep hardly. What is the name of the Joint Live program, my friend? It's Christian Womanhood. I guess it's our Christian Womanhood. Mm-hmm. It is just, we just
Norcus, our channel. We just get together in the morning and chit chat.
Have plenty of Jesus and coffee and chit chat and throw prayers. Plenty of prayers. I tell you what, We all have prayers. And I even have a prayer list that I write down people that need prayers. And this morning, it is LizzAnn's granddaughter, Sally. And we prayed for her. Then Killer Whale's got to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Jesus' hen house.
That's pretty good, Dwayne. That is
Very
pretty
good.
darn good.
Jesus' hen house.
That's pretty darn good.
Yes. I don't even have right live program. No, okay. I will. I'll put it in the chat so you can see. I always do the hashtag Christian Womanhood.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. See, you can't see our names because you can't
of the
do
banner.
the banner and the names. And I really like because God gave us strength this morning to come on. But Misha, I had Bailey, I guess you knew I was so sick. The back of my head, the front of my head, the back of my neck, I hurt so bad. And all night she slept at the back, the left side of my head. She slept where she was right. Her head was to mine, and I could feel her breathing and snoring into my head. And then every now and then she'd yawn and lick my hair, and I would have to put my hand back there and get my hair back. So people that do not have animals, I know that's gross, but people with animals, when you're sick, they know it. And they will, if my back hurts, she's going to be at my back. If, there's dogs that can tell when somebody's going to have a seizure.
Yeah.
So dogs know. Yes, because they feel it. They feel because of all times for her to stay all night right there.
And they want to protect you and make you better. Just like as moms, we want to protect our kids and make them feel better. I don't feel like it's any different with the dog. They just want to protect their people and make them better.
Yeah, and it's like Mr. Pickles. When Mr. Pickles knows I'm upset. And Mr. Pickles is Destiny's, the Shamrock Pixies, one of her birds. So.
Okay, Amy Lynn. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my friend. Good morning, my friend. Darlene, Twain said the name of our program is Jesus. What did he say? Jesus' hen house?
Jesus' hen house, I think is what he said. Let me look back. This here is Jesus' hen house, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the name of my Yahoo, my hen house at Yahoo. Oh, you guys, the joy of the Lord in the morning. I can't wait for Monday mornings.
Mm-hmm.
I dreaded them whenever I would have to work. And part of me dreads that Kevin has to go to work.
Yeah, I get that because I am always sad that Ryan has to go to work, especially after a weekend like this where I was like completely out of commission all weekend and then he has to go back to work already.
And Kevin had to go to the doctor this morning. I told him to have them swab him for the flu. And taking MawMaw to the doctor, sitting there when there's been people sick and coughing. And then the doctor MawMaw went to last week, and I went in there with her. She's the same nurse practitioner I use. Well, one of the intake people, they were coughing. But of course, she coughed, and every time she coughed into her sleeve. But there were so many people coughing and hacking, and I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think it's that simple as to just not cough into your hand or out. But
It's
it would,
just
I
in
mean, I
the
get that
air.
it keeps it down some when you cough, like in the crook of your arm, it keeps it down some, but it's still getting in the air.
Well, thank you, Misha. You'll be in the background. That's
Thank
fine.
you.
That's fine. You with us anyway, in soul. You here in soul anyway. But yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, oh my goodness, the worst place to be at this time of the year is it going to either a hospital or a doctor's office. And I had to go twice at one time to the ER. And there, oh my gosh, there was people coughing, and I'm like, oh no. And I don't care if you hand sanitize on your way out, you're still touching the thing to have to go out. So at this time of year, you just can't sanitize enough.
You can't sanitize the whole world. And I mean, I don't hardly leave my house. I haven't hardly left my house in the last couple of weeks. I still got sick.
Yeah.
So somebody brought it into the house. I think one of the grandkids, but they've both been sick, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Good morning, Hillbilly 359. Good morning, Hillbilly 359.
Welcome, Hillbilly. Welcome. And see with me. Oh, well, wait.
Good morning, Foreign EXP. Good morning to you. Good morning to Foreign EXP. Good morning to you.
Good morning and welcome, you guys. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for stopping by and coming in with us and just hanging out this morning. But yeah, when I cut my finger, see, this year, Kevin was sick the whole month of December. And when my cousin brought Bailey, that little old puppy that smelled like some cappuccino. Oh, she smells so good, you guys. And she had a big red bow on her neck. And my cousin brought her and put her on Kevin, and that puppy just went up to him and started licking all over him. That was it. When I tell you the whole house that was sick got better, she brought so much joy into this household because we had not long lost the mailman, of course, killed our Briley. So Bailey brought, I don't know, I thank God for her this morning when I was praying before I even set anything up, and I sat here, was giving thanks and praying, and I prayed over everybody in the chat before you guys were even here.
Good morning, AJC Magic. Good morning to you. Good morning, AJC Magic. Good morning to you.
Good morning. So I prayed over my family. I prayed over, my panel, which includes Traci and who else comes up. And I prayed over the chat, you guys. Before you guys got here, I prayed for you. God knows, he knows who's going to be on the chats. But I thanked him. I thanked him for my Bailey. I did, because she does bring joy to our household. But yeah, I told Kevin last night, I said, you know that you were sick this time last year and the year before, because I looked in my thing that I write in, and I'm like, we've been sick for the past 3 Christmases.
My goodness.
I was too sick. We didn't even get together with the grandbabies last year. We were that sick. And so it hits this time of year.
AJC Magic, are you on vacation somewhere exciting or?
Yes, share it.
Staycation, share, do share. I think that's why people get sick around the holidays, because people travel and you get different bugs from different places, and then kids go to school and they pass it around the whole school, and then the kids come home and bring it home from everywhere, and oh my goodness.
Well, I'm gonna be a broke record. That's how we say. I'm gonna sound like a broke record. You know, where when it has that skip, it says over and over and over. Young people don't know about that. How used to, if a record was scratched, it would just keep repeating itself.
Mm-hmm.
But I always say, people can have the flu, and they will force themselves to go to the store to get their, to get Christmas. If I was sick and if I had little ones at home, you bet I would go on and get their Christmas. So that's what happens during the holiday. People force themselves to have to go, sick or not, and then that's how you catch it. It's airborne.
Good morning, Sandy Brown. Good morning to you. Good morning, Sandy Brown. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sandy. Good morning. And welcome. Welcome to this wonderful, dreary Monday morning. It's outside my window is gray.
It's gray out mine too.
So what's it look like out your guys' windows? Oh, Denise.
Yeah. Well, I'll sing to you in case you didn't hear. Good morning, Denise. Good morning to you. Good morning, Denise. Good morning to you.
Oh, good. Oh, Denise. We love you. So oh, yeah, Dwayne's like 3 hours behind. So, ooh, 5:43. Well, I used to have to get up at 4:30 to get ready for work.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to be where 5 o'clock, and I just throw on my clothes and head out the door because, I didn't wear makeup to work. I got where I didn't wear makeup.
Yes, Hillbilly, we do wear the hats. It's silly hat Friday. Every Friday we wear, or crazy hat Friday, or however you want to say it, but hat Friday. Every Friday we wear hats.
But Hillbilly, I tell you what, with my hair this morning, I started to put it in something.
Good morning, Eli family, 1983. Good morning, Eli family, 1983.
Yay! Oh, Tommy.
Good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you. You need some rest, son.
I hope you guys haven't been sick. I hope you hadn't been sick. Hey, Amy Lynn, we had spaghetti last night. I had just noodles because I am trying to stay away from the tomato-y stuff because it's just not working out. Oh, okay. Trying to catch.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yep. I understand those nights, Dwayne. I sure do. But you guys, I got to where I would either take my makeup with me. Yeah, I've seen all the women at work that would come in. We would check our schedules. We would first sign in, check our schedules, and then sit there and be putting on makeup. As long as the management wasn't in.
Good morning, Eric Garcia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Eric Garcia. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Eric. Eric, you make me laugh.
Cracks me up. At least you say good morning to everyone, and then you say cute, awesome song. I like that. I don't know about awesome, but cute song is okay too.
Yeah, look. You guys being up here by myself and trying to sing to people and it just don't sound right. I'd run people off. But yeah, I almost wore a hat this morning. I was like, let me see. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this hair this morning. But the other day, even calling out people's names, I don't see how people like Think Dragon does it. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Saturday. Where was Keith? No, he watched ball game Saturday. Trying to think where he was. Friday, I guess it was. I wasn't feeling good. So Friday, I watched it was a Christmas Prince, something like that. There's 3 different ones, 3 different years. It was where this girl from New York meets his prince and they get together. Then the next year was their wedding. And then this time was a Christmas, it was about a baby being born. So that's what I watched. I watched some good, some silly, just some good Christmas videos, holiday videos. Oh,
Hey,
honey.
LizzAnn. Is Sally okay?
Are you going to get her?
Yeah. She was tired and upset.
Oh.
She cried herself back to sleep, and then I couldn't wake her up. Her blood sugar was at 265. So we waited. Rebecca called the nurse, and she suggested a correction. So we did a correction on insulin, and I was able to get her up and get going, get her finished getting dressed, and she cried the whole time.
Aw.
She's just having a bad day. Having a very bad day.
Poor baby.
Y'all can keep her in your prayers. I appreciate it. And thank you so much, Traci, for the prayer earlier. I had the phone on speaker already, and I was in there with her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had the phone on, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
she could hear you.
Aww.
So I was touching her and praying with you, and she could hear you. So
awesome.
Yeah,
Good morning, Miss Southern Belle. Good morning to you. Good morning, Miss Southern Belle. Good morning to you.
So yeah, crazy morning, Monday morning.
Yeah, holy moly.
Monday madness.
Never a dull moment with you lately.
And
yeah, I don't like all this excitement.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to turn off my audio for a second.
Okay.
Denise, I was going to type it out, but I couldn't think of how to spell a word. That's how sometimes I can't think of Traci's name or LizzAnn's. But
Good morning, Kelly B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Kelly B. Good morning to you.
Oh boy.
Did you sing the Rambling Hick?
Good morning, Ramblin' Hick. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ramblin' Hick. Good morning to you.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank
y'all for your support, by the way.
Oh yes, yes.
Anytime.
And for some reason this morning I just sit here, LizzAnn, and prayed, and I did a blanket prayer over my whole family, a blanket prayer over panel, which was you and Traci and your families. So there was I don't know, there was just a need to do that this morning.
I appreciate that very much.
And over everybody in the chat as well. And I don't always, everything doesn't always come to my mind like that, but this morning it did. And Denise, the scripture just kind of jumped out at me. No,
Yeah.
if you knock these cookies off and get them out, you're going in your bed.
I tell you.
But yeah, I mean, Siosa said, she likes having a verse for the day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so, and
I like the banner.
yeah, the little scrolly thing,
Yeah, I love it.
it was new this morning.
Fantastic.
It was, when I went into StreamYards to set this up, it was there.
So you said, yahoo!
It was like, oh, okay, let me try this. And okay, Traci, you don't think you got to sing to the people watching on Facebook? We don't know who's watching.
Oh, good morning, everybody watching Facebook. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody watching this on Facebook. Good morning to you. There you go.
Yeah.
So you're dual broadcasting today?
Yes, because since I'm having to pay, they let you. Wow.
They let
at least the 2 platforms, so I could really do it on Facebook, the Porch Church Network. But I've got it on my homepage. So either one that I want to do.
Well, okay. On this note, I need an autograph in the mail, pronto.
From who?
An autograph picture of you. I need an autograph picture
of your famous self.
Pronto.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're becoming quite famous now. I mean, what can I say? Traci, can we handle it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Look.
At least so far, she hasn't decided to ditch us because she got so bright and famous.
Okay, here we go with the audio again. Just hang on.
All right. We got sideways.
I moved the cookies on this side, and guess what side the puppy's on? This side. Oh, all right. Tommy's going to try to multi-stream theirs this morning. Good deal.
Very cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, Sonia. Everybody this time of year. I don't know. I was saying something, but I don't know. Oh, you guys. It's great when your cookie loves you.
Aw, little heart.
Oh, my cookie loves me.
Yeah.
But no, Traci, if Traci stopped being here, LizzAnn, I would have a revolt on my hand of epic, proportions, because everybody loves her singing. And I'll be in somebody else's chat, and they'll say, Norgasar, I love your singing. And then I have to say, that's not me. That is Miss Traci. I said, I'm the one that talks too much. So
and I'm the one that laughs all the time.
Yes. So, I have so many people. So that's the blessing. It's a side-by-side thing. So Traci.
It is a blessing because the 3 of us do make a great team.
So
we have been blessed, yes, and we're thankful for that. And it's just God he just always knows what he's doing. Of course,
yes, he does.
Yep.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
yeah, and Kelly. I don't even remember how that started. Just like we don't know how the hat started. It's just, heck, we all started about March. And Lizz, you wasn't far behind when we started. You really wasn't. We had just started.
Started what?
When you joined.
When we started doing the morning show, you weren't that far behind when we first started.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I came in May 14th was my debut.
Well, I think I really started April really was when it really started
Wow. I didn't know that. I thought it was further
Mhm.
back from that.
No, we hadn't been on long. It just, I know everybody probably thinks I've always felt comfortable in front of the camera, but no, because anytime I used to watch something, if the kids put up a video on Facebook or something, I'd be, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I hate the way I sound.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the way I am too. But you know what? I have always been the person behind the camera, not in front.
Mhm.
Me too.
Until now.
Until now. But you know what? We have a good morning, Michelle. Good morning to you. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning to you. We
Good
have a
morning,
good
Michelle.
message, so it's easier to talk about, to just talk with friends and talk about our love for God is an easy message to
Exactly.
talk about.
Exactly.
And you know,
Exactly.
something else that was surprising. I was telling Kevin last night. I said, what's weird, babe? I said, I know a lot of people that comes on in the mornings have some type of disability, or most of us wouldn't be. Yes, Dwayne, you're the heckler. You get
Hey,
LizzAnn
Dwayne.
stirred up.
How you doing, Dwayne?
I said, but yes, we come together because we have disabilities. We have things wrong that we can't work, most of us. I said, but Kevin, there's a lot of people that had weight loss surgery, that have a lot of health issues now. And I just wonder if some of the health issues could have been after, because we do go through a time that we're not getting the nutrients, our bodies are not getting what they need. And I know for
That's true.
people with gastric, you have to have B12, isn't it B12
Yeah, I
shots?
take extra B12 every day.
Because you guys can't retain it or something.
Mhm.
But I told him, I said, it's strange that there's so many women that had that surgery that comes on the show and talk,
Mhm. Yep, I take a multivitamin every day, and then I take an extra calcium with vitamin D, and I also take a vitamin B12. Denise said she gives herself the vitamin B12 shots.
Ah.
I don't have to do the shots, thank goodness. I just do the pill.
Well, the shot is just once a month, I think, isn't it? Once a month, Denise, because my daughter used to have. Well, she needs.
She should be.
Yes, my daughter should be doing them.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go. My low battery
Okay.
flag came up, and I'm at 20% and falling fast. Nope, 19.
Okay, well, you need to save
18.
that. All right.
So I will come back on, hopefully, like I normally do.
Okay.
After I pick up my husband. I know we have an errand to run. I'm hoping he's not wanting to do it right away because, well, I know he wants to do it before the kids get out of school. So, but anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so I love you guys.
Love you too.
And everybody in the chat. See you in a little while, hopefully. And if
Love
not,
you.
God bless you. And have a blessed day and a blessed week. And catch you later.
Love you.
Okie doke.
Love you too. Thank you for everything. Everyone.
Thank you. See, Sonia had a friend that had this surgery a couple years ago and has had nothing but health issues. And I've heard of a lot of people, and I guess I had it so far back that it was still pretty new. And a lot of that stuff I don't think was even well known, or certainly wasn't well publicized, that's for sure, when I had surgery.
I had a friend, well, she's like my mom, my friend's mom. And you know, Eli, yeah, that's chronic pain kind of brought all of us together.
Mm-hmm.
Through our chronic pain is how we got to this. Because I told my son, I said, you know, one day I want to be able. Yeah, B12 is what you, but B12 does so much, Tommy, because if they did not know years ago, I mean, this was, let me see, say 40 years ago when people first started having gastric, they didn't realize that about the B12 issue. If you don't get your B12, it can cause neuropathy. I have my mom, that I call her mom, she started having neuropathy and couldn't figure it out. She was losing feeling in her feet and legs. She wasn't diabetic. She just started doing that. Come to find out, they told her she needed B12. But because she had not been doing B12 all those years, the damage was already there.
Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you.
Okay, I have to read it. We wake up, we stand up, we step up, and we step out for Christ, and we are rewarded with great fellowship, such as these lovely ladies daily. Thumbs up and God bless. God bless you, the truth. God bless you. I love your post. I look forward to the posts like Traci. People look forward to Traci singing. So I was taking prenatal vitamins after mine, and I was losing so much weight. And I have to say, I have not taken vitamins, and I need to. So many of the medications I take have to be destroying different things in my body. It has to. Yes, Eli. Oh, you have a link. You have a live stream about chronic pain where everyone can come by and talk about it. Oh, wow. Yeah, because you don't feel alone. Do I need to move back? Because those are dirty because it's not full enough. I'm not, you guys, I'm talking to my son. But you know, you don't feel so alone if somebody understands.
If you can talk to somebody who really gets it.
Yeah, because if your family, sometimes if they don't deal with it, if they don't have it, they don't understand. And some people just will say, oh my gosh, I get tired of them whining. So we whine together, I guess. We whine together. So you guys, one night we'll have to do a supper and we'll whine and dine together.
Yep.
Oh goodness. There's a meme. It says, do you want some cheese and crackers with that whine? So, but that's okay. Sonia, say hello, Casey.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Casey.
Tracy said, hi, Casey. He said, good morning, everybody. Oh, Denise said, hey, Casey, love you, sweetie. He has had to be the go to the store person last night. Oh, and his throat's bothering him. Your daddy had his throat hurt him. Myra, are we doing Porch Church this morning? Okay, good. Myra's on it. Myra's on it. She was telling somebody else about your Porch Church, the Bible study. Usually that's first thing Myra does is ask about it. I'm sorry, you guys. I am just moving. Oh,
What is
yeah.
rule wine, Sonia? What is rule wine?
Real wine. She means real wine. Well, a lot of people, Italians.
I drink a sip with my communion on Sundays. One
So,
sip once a week.
oh, really? So they do the real wine?
Yeah, they used real wine at.
Denise, my daughters had to do that. My daughters had to go. I took her for a series of even iron transfusions.
My sister had gastric bypass, and she's had to do the iron infusion where she goes to an office and gets a bag of iron.
It took so much to get her as close to a healthy as she could get, because the doctor told her that she stepped in at the right moment, because she was basically on her last leg, is what he told her.
Mm-hmm.
And so it took so long to get her as close to healthy as they could have got her. So you guys, when you pray, just say, I pray for Darlene, or I pray for Norgis's daughter. Just say that, for her child.
I do every day.
And
every day I pay for the entire Crawley family.
Because one day she will have a story to tell, and it will be like Destiny says, it will be her story to tell.
Mm-hmm.
We could try to tell somebody else's story, but sometimes our walk with the Lord is we have a special walk with the Lord. Yeah, Denise, and I know, I'll let you sing that.
Good morning, Anamora. Good morning to you. Good morning, Anamora. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Anamora. There was a song, I liked it, by Elvis. What happened? Oh, it's been doing that, but it's not saying it needs cleaning. I'm talking about our curated did that with me. But there's a song out there, I think it's in the garden, but Elvis sung it. Mm-hmm. And it talks about he walks with me, and he talks with me.
And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. Yeah, that's an old hymn. They sang that at my grandma's funeral.
What's her name? Because it's a gospel song.
Yeah.
I thought Linda did that, or maybe she re-sang it. Linda.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I can't think of her last name.
Yeah, off the one that was with the McCameys, or no, with the other group. But Elvis,
I just remember her CDs when they would do the CDs, and you'd buy them, and it would replay the gospel CDs over and over on the infomercials.
I have Elvis Gospel. That's what Keevan got me, because he knows I love Elvis Gospel. And one day I will sing that outside sometimes just as loud, and I don't care if anybody walks outside and thinks, who is that singing outside? But I do. When I was a kid, I thought he was talking about Andy, like Andy Griffin. Andy walks with me. I really did. When I was a kid, and I'm like, who's Andy? So.
Good morning, spiritual superhero. Good morning to you. Good morning, spiritual superhero. Good morning to you.
Joel, isn't it? What? Joel?
Joel.
Oh. Joel, I told my husband last night, no, you ain't getting no more cookies. That ain't what I told him. He's got his own cookies. No. Now stop. I told my husband, I said, there's somebody I want to do an interview with. But I said he's from Australia. See, I can't say it. Australia. I still, the LIA drags out in my southern.
Just say it like
He's from down under.
AUSTRYA, Australia.
Australia.
There you go.
Australia. Okay, Australia. That sounds weird. Sounds like I'm trying to talk in a British accent. Australia. Anyway, Joel, I told him, I said, I want to do an interview, but I said, we got to figure out the time zone. So it might be a little bit later for me, because I think we're a 12-hour difference. You guys are 12 hours before us. But I told him, I said, we'll be able to meet in the middle somewhere. And because he has an amazing story to tell. So you guys are real people. A lot of people will say, people in the chat, they're not real people. Well, you're real to us. And Joel's real because he's been on panels. So we know what Joel looks like. And we love him if he has red hair, green hair, purple hair. It does not matter what color hair he has. He is still loved. Oh, Susie Q's still here. Oh,
Yay, Susie Q.
Oh, Susie. My dad used to sing Wake Up Little Susie to me. That's what my sister said when I was a baby. He'd go in there, wake me up, wake up Little Susie. Then my sister's name is Irene. So it'd be Good Night, Irene. They had that song out too. So it was Wake Up Little Susie and Good Night, Irene. So I still have an uncle that calls me Susie Q. Most of my uncles did. 14 hour, okay. But you and I will get together since we are on Facebook friends, and we'll work it out. Yeah, you guys, throw some hearts around on here. Yes, mothership is my imagination, you guys.
Yes, I have seen a picture of Denise. I will vouch for Denise. She's real. Mothership, I don't know.
You guys just don't know.
The mug is real.
You guys will understand that one day. Oh, we got a newbie.
Good morning, Carolyn Hawthorne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Carolyn Hawthorne. Good morning to you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. See, you're not new. You're family. I get your tax information. I get to claim everybody on my taxes. There. That's a disclaimer that I need to tell everybody. I was supposed to have done a FaceTime. Me and Denise were supposed to FaceTime this weekend. And she was going to have her colored pencils, and I was going to do some work. Denise, the funk jumped on me and took me out this weekend. It just took me out. And by God giving me strength this morning to jump on here, and it's just a joy. It's a happiness. It's a what they say, laughter is the best medicine. Well, coming on here and getting to do what we do, that is the best medicine ever. For pain, for heartbreak, heartache, body aches. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Thank you. This is, Denise, you know what? It doesn't matter. I tell you what, it does not matter. You're beautiful. Hey, on your Facebook, I've seen pictures of you updated. You're still beautiful, honey.
Exactly.
And you know what? I pray that God, 10 years from now, I'm still doing this, and I'm not going to look the same. I don't look the same as I did 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'll go ahead and read this because some people will just listen. This is from Spiritual Superheroes Coaching, and that's Joel. I've always said that we are all just figments of imagination because even with people we know personally only see us from their own perspective. Only we ourselves truly know who we are. Ooh, Joel. Amen and amen. Because even if we try to tell how we're feeling, or the things that go on in our head, nobody can really understand what that is. I mean, because sometimes we hold back things that we don't want to burden our friends or burden our loved ones with. Does that make sense, Traci?
Mm-hmm.
So we hold back some of the innermost things in our head.
Mm-hmm.
Eli, are you on Facebook? If you can send me a thing through Messenger and let it, and talk with you, I would love to do an interview with you. I'll set aside time for guys, but during the week it's all women. And on Friday Hat Day, we're going to have to kind of switch it around some to where, because let me let you.
Yes, I could imagine you thinner.
We have
Dwayne.
East.
Good morning, Eastad. Good morning to you. Good morning, Eastad. Good morning to you. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. And Amy, you have a blessed day. You have a blessed day. And we love you.
Thank you.
And if you come back in the morning, Traci will sing to you again and I'll clap. Oh, you guys are going to have my stitches out. I will be so glad to get my stitches out of my finger. Well, Eli, I might have to come on yours because I know you go live. I could come in your live first. We can do it that way. I can come in yours if you do a live, and then let me get to know you. Then I'll we can do an interview. We can even go I can do StreamYard link and let you come in and we could talk about some talking points for help me out, for an interview.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we can do. Tuesday is 6 Central Time, so that's 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know what? Are you going to go live tonight so I can check you out to see?
Today's Monday.
Oh, shoot, he does it on Tuesday. Okay. I am going to write a reminder down so that way tomorrow night, and you put your link down there. You could throw your link down there, Eli. So you do Tuesday nights. All right, you're going to be live Tuesday night at 7 p.m. my time. Okay. I'll do it that way. Okay. Oh, so you know what? You can interview me on yours, and then I'll interview you on mine. You're right, Joel. Joel says it's kind of ironic that we hold back from others so not to be a burden. That burden then falls back on ourselves. We should always feel like we can talk to someone when we need. Joel, I held back me and my husband's been together 33 years, and I held something back from him for 33 years. something that I didn't tell my kids. I didn't tell my husband. I didn't tell nobody. And, then my kids said, oh, then they understood. They understood. Oh, Leticia got to take grandma. Well,
Thank you,
Leticia,
Leticia.
you're always here in spirit because, you're family and I love you. Oh, Carolyn says her baby's coming soon. Oh, so your daughter's baby, when is she due? Yes, and we do love you, Leticia, very much. You have such a sweet spirit about you. But yeah, Joel, and then my daughter was like, oh, okay, I understand. I understand why. I didn't understand. I buried something so far deep that I didn't even realize. I just didn't want to accept. And I didn't even want to go there even with my own self. Oh, okay, you're gonna have Carolyn. I'm putting you on the
Oh
prayer.
my goodness.
Carolyn's gonna have a new baby, a new grandbaby, a granddaughter.
Any day.
Well, there's nothing like them. There's nothing like a grandbaby.
Congratulations. Yeah, there's nothing.
And I am
Nothing like being a grandma.
I am putting that on the prayer list for everything to go. Everything to go good. But yes, there's things I blurted out on here that I never would have thought I would have talked about. And I just, oh, Traci, you better not make me sick.
I cuffed into my sleeve.
I said, that is a computer virus. We're passing it through the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Eli. Thank you. But, we do hold back. And I used to try to, when I didn't understand why my parents would say something or do something, I started in my head thinking, well, maybe this is why, maybe that's why. So I started trying to figure out or put myself in somebody else's shoes and think, well, maybe, maybe they're this way because. So I always try to be not sympathetic. Yeah, but when you put yourself in somebody else's place.
More empathetic.
Yes. So I'm an empath. I that's what I do. And Carolyn, like you've heard me say it now, you hear in spirit. And when I do that blanket prayer over everybody in the chat, that goes out to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. And like this little banner, I can do all things through him who gives me strength. And he gave us strength this morning.
Amen.
So both of us could be here. And you guys, when I start talking about something that hits close to heart, Joel, I start fiddling with something. Well, I'm gonna move the camera. I don't want to give anybody make them dizzy, but I'm about to move the camera so you guys can see what I've been doing talking to you guys. I tore my cookie up. Oh, I do that, you guys. Oh yeah, I know you are, Eli. I went to your stream. I have. We're different on some aspects. There's some aspects we're different. Oh yeah. Darlene B, give that man a hug and a kiss.
Yep.
From one trucker's wife to another's. We
From
got
one
to,
trucker's daughter to a trucker's.
Gotta give those truckers their love. Gotta give them their love. Oh yeah, I killed the cookie, but I will hurry up and tear some, have me some paper or something. And I tend to look down when I'm feeling uncomfortable like that. Oh, but Darlene, hey, you guys, I finally did find Trucker Z. They had, I guess when I messed up when I messed up my channel and almost shut my whole channel down, and it gave the options, this channel is no longer here. Well, it took my notifications and stuff off Trucker Z. So
Good morning to Lonnie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lonnie. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lonnie. And so I did. I found Trucker Z because I'm like,
Yay.
I've been there a little while. And because I told them the first time I went there, I said, look, I give you kudos because my husband drove for many years. And I give you respect. So there was a time that was rough. At one time in my life, my inner demon scared me. Now I work with them to help others. I've been through some rough times, rough things in life, and I work with that to help others.
Amen, Joel.
Joel, I had told Casey when I was at my worst, I told myself one day I want to be able to let other people. What we got nothing.
Good morning, American life in the Philippines. Good morning to you. Good morning, American life in the Philippines. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. But I told him, I said, one day I want to be able to talk with other people going through the same struggles. I want to, those that are being denied disability when you can't even hardly get out of bed, or you hurt so bad when you get out of bed that you get sick. You physically get sick from the pain. And people look at you like nothing's wrong. I said, I want to one day, that's what I want my platform to be. Well, when he set this up, he said, Mom, you do your art and stuff and do like Sandy, you do a project and then put it up for auction at the end. So he taught me into doing this. And I did do a couple from my craft room, but guess what? This is where God wanted me. Not to say I won't do something in the craft room and show some paintings, but what I'm saying is God put that little nugget in my head the 3 years that I stayed in my room and was so depressed and angry. And like you said, Joel, the thoughts that went through my head, and with paperwork on my bed and me sitting there struggling with it and crying and talking to God and covering up my head and just laying in there and crying and covering my head or crying in my pillow where MawMaw wouldn't hear me and Casey wouldn't hear me. And I'm sure I know Traci has had to cry out in pain, and MawMaw does too. And so I wanted to be able so I can understand. There's Anthony.
Good morning to Anthony. Good morning to you. Good morning to Anthony. Good morning to you.
Speaking of Anthony, Pittsburgh, He has a I have it in the description on all my descriptions. Flippin Hope is what his prayer channel every Tuesday is. But you guys, it's like he just knows sometimes. He sent me yesterday an invitation for a working hangout, Traci.
Yeah.
Or Saturday, it was yesterday or Saturday. Whenever I sent it to Christian Womanhood for prayers, what day was that? Was it yesterday or Saturday?
Saturday, I think.
And of all days, he sent me a link for a working hangout. And I told him, I said, oh, I would. I said, you hit right on time. I said, because I just sent out for prayers with the Christian Womanhood. And I said, I don't have to say no more because I know now you're going to be praying for me. Because it's like God must have put him on my mind, on his mind, and he reached out to me. And you guys, that's how God works with our community. I call it a community, our family. Somebody comes to your mind, reach out to that person. Reach out to them. Oh, that's a new thing, Anthony. And that's what brought Anthony to my mind, because Malone Money Mindset's Anthony, you guys. That's a new thing they did. Eli, I feel you. I have cried. My mother-in-law, I'll hear her in there crying and crying out to.
Good morning, Johnny Five. Good morning to you. Good morning, Johnny Five. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Johnny. Good morning.
Yes, sometimes I will start crying and Raina's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I just stepped. You know, it's like, didn't do anything wrong. I just walked.
Yeah. So, you know, it
Son, you gotta go lock up the chickens.
I laugh because you guys, I want chickens. I want a goat. And they call this a city. This is not really a city. This is, I call it Podunk. Podunk Town. If you guys wonder how that's spelled, it's capital P-O. The
D-U.
capital, yeah, D-U-N-K. Podunk.
Podunk.
Podunk. Yeah, oh, it was yesterday he had it.
Oh, and you got
Great,
20.
Misha.
Awesome. Great job, Misha. That's awesome. Oh, no.
But yeah, then it was yesterday that he did that. And it's like always right on time. So if God brings somebody to your mind, you know, say a prayer for them. If you can't reach them, say a prayer. But if you can, if there's somebody you talk to on the phone, send them a message. Just, I was thinking of you. And if you're friends on Facebook, send them a, I was thinking of you. So Johnny was washing his car. You know, that's something. I remember when I had my expedition and I washed my car, it knocked me out of work for a week.
Oh my goodness.
The way I, you know, walk sideways and turn it, I was out of work a week. Oh, our friend is back.
Good morning to Neville. Good morning to you. Good morning to Neville. Good morning to you.
Neville, I have missed seeing your little icon face. I would tell you. I would tell you. I was thinking of you. I sure was. I'm like, I wonder where Neville's been. Yes, Mothership Products. He will send me a boot. He'll send me a little ghost. And then I'll send him a Medea gift or whatever they call it. Yes. Yes, yes. So, but bless his heart. If he ever sends one thing and I call him, I know he's thinking, Oh no, I just said hello. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Heather. Okay, Heather, it's gonna be a while.
Mhm.
Darlene's FaceTiming me. It's gonna be a while. You might have to cook your own supper. But you guys, he's one that I can just FaceTime. And we do. And I miss my women on the weekend sometimes. I do. I miss my Traci and we do chat through Christian Womanhood. We do through Facebook Christian Womanhood group. But sometimes I open up my Facebook and I have a message from Flippin Hustler in that Todd's, and he will send me one of his songs. Like he does these, I don't know, but it's like him singing with somebody else. I don't know how they do those, or him singing a song with background noise. Background music. And I love them. I love them. When I open them, I just smile. I get this big cheesy smile like I do when somebody comes in. And so one day when he sung a special song to me, I just cheesed. And so I took a picture. I took a cheese picture and then sent it to him. So he would know, yes. So, hey, I have him on my song list, Misha.
He is very good.
He's on my playlist. I will turn on Todd. I got about 4 singing videos of him. And Casey will say, who is that? I said, Todd. And I just kind of look, I can't rock because if we move a certain way and get a catch, we down for the count.
Yeah. We're going to be catched for a while.
But sometimes it's like he renews my my energy. Sending something like that, you guys. If you can send a smile, if you can make somebody smile, if you can send something, as long as it don't get you put in the corner by MawMaw, talking to Dwayne Mothership Products, sending something to me and MawMaw. Yes. I had this look. And I said, Casey, come here. But, I love all you guys. I love all of you. And you all have different personalities. And that's what brings us together. Oh, Johnny hit your... Woo! Well, Johnny 5?
All right. Good job, Johnny 5.
If I would...
That's awesome.
If I would have reached for my yogurt, my plain yogurt with a little bit of honey and my blueberries this morning, sure would have been a lot better than eating these cookies. But I did feed some of them to the puppy, so that countered the calories. But Johnny, I really need to go from my 195 to at least my 180. If I could lose 15 pounds, would be good for me. And I need more protein. I've got to start going back to counting my protein. I used to write everything down.
Yeah.
Oh, I did have yesterday morning. I did eat some oatmeal, Traci. I thought I need something, so I do have oatmeal, and that was something substantial to put on my stomach that would make me feel better. Johnny, I didn't realize that I was reading something that you have to have so many carbs because carbs is what gives you energy. And I Oh, she tired. Are you getting tired, Traci?
Mhm.
I used to feel like, and I don't know if you did, Traci, when I started losing too much weight and I could only eat so much, I would feel like I was walking around on a cloud. I would feel like I was like cloudy. And it
Mhm.
was because I wasn't getting enough carbs, because I did not know the carbs gave you the energy. So I just felt like the Walking Dead.
I'm kind of hoping for LizzAnn to pop on, and then then I might pop off after LizzAnn popped on, but that's what I'll try to hang on for that, so that I'm not leaving you solo.
Well, look, I'm gonna lock Pookie Duke up right here. Her name's Bailey, but she has many names. Here, one without chocolate. I'm gonna give her a bone. So if you have to leave, Traci, I'm gonna give her a bone and let her go get her in bed. Yeah, see, when
My son got that when he tried to go on the keto diet and got kind of sick, wasn't feeling well, and ended up going off because he's just not.
yeah, I basically, my pouch, what isn't very big. So you have to learn to eat very slow. You're not supposed to eat and drink at the same time. Traci saw me turn the same color as my shirt because I
Mhm.
had some cookie and I tried washing it down with coffee. I do not know what I was thinking, because really, it turned my face. I was about choking. Turned my
Yep.
face the color of my shirt. But you have to learn to eat slow. You have to learn not to eat and drink at the same time. That I thought I could never do, but I
Mhm.
did. You have to drink so much and then wait, because you want the fluids to go through, and then you eat, and then you're supposed to wait 30 minutes to an hour before you drink anything. And I'm like, oh, how am I going to do that? But you learn.
You do learn to adjust to a lot of this stuff.
So yeah,
The only thing that I'm not still not good at is every now and then I still eat too fast, and then I pay for it because
Yep.
you swallow too much air when you eat too fast.
Yep. And there's a lot that I can't eat now. And I've had my surgery 10 years, I think. 10 years into it. So I lost 100 and gained back 50. I'm still keeping 55, 60 pounds, I guess.
Mhm.
I'm not back up to the 255 I was.
Mhm.
So it's still, I felt my best at, I guess, 170, even though if you go by this height, weight, I'm supposed to be 130 to 150 something. And
Mhm.
my rheumatologist said, no, it was a weight doctor. He said, if everybody went by that scale, everybody would look anorexic.
Mhm.
Because
Good morning to Lona Sharp. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lona Sharp. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Talona. Good morning. And remember, that is Robbie's sister. Good morning and
That's
welcome
right.
back. Oh,
Good morning to Super Dave. Good morning to you. Good morning to Super Dave. Good morning to you.
good morning, Super Dave. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But yeah, I felt better. Now, when I got down to like 159, no. My face looked sunk in. I did not look healthy at all. Hey, baby. My husband's home from the doctor.
I gotta go to work now. I'm fixing a cup of coffee.
All right, you guys. Tracy, just a minute, and then I'll let you
Okie
go.
doke.
You guys, I'm
Okay.
taking my earbuds out.
All right. That was Darlene's wonderful husband, Kevin. She's gonna. He had to go to the doctor, and now I guess he's gonna be going to work. Everybody show Talona Sharp some love. If you haven't shown Talona some love, she's Robbie's sister. And you know we love Robbie on this station. All right. 5 West Yorkshire, UK, Johnny 5. Have a good day. It's a Super Dave. It was a new thing when she logged on this morning. I don't know if it's on just the paid version or if it's on both, but when she logged on this morning, it was a new thing. There was a video or something that was playing talking about what's new, and it talked about this banner that can scroll across the bottom. And so she was able to set that up. I'm sure she'll tell you if you want to send her a message or whatever, but that's my understanding of how that happened. Neville, that's crazy. That's crazy that it just keeps kicking you out like that. Because we sure like to have you around, Neville. All right, what else can we talk about? So this is why I don't. Oh, good morning, Judy's Handmade Creations. Good morning to you. Good morning, Judy's Handmade Creations. Good morning to you. This is why I don't like to leave Darlene alone, because it is honestly very hard to just talk to the chat. It's just a hard thing to get used to, and especially when you're used to having someone else to bounce off of. That's why I really believe that, like, this is gonna date me, but why Johnny Carson had his Ed McMahon and so on and so forth, because they like to have that person to kind of bounce things off of, and it gives them someone to talk to. Good morning, Handmade Designs. Good morning to you. Good morning, Handmade Designs. Good morning to you. So they have those people to egg collecting time. Good luck, Misha. Misha's collecting eggs.
Okay.
Good morning, Style with Pat. We missed you too. Good morning, Style with Pat. We missed you too.
Good morning, Pat. Good morning. Were you guys, by this just being a southern home, you never know. My husband might come back from the doctor, and I have to put the dog up, and oh, there's LizzAnn. So Tracy.
Hey.
Yay, LizzAnn. I was kind of holding in there because I'm wiping out, and so I was waiting for you to come back so I can take a leave.
I'm so sorry, hon.
Darlene by yourself, but I love you guys.
So we're tag teaming. We're gonna tag team.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you too.
Love you, Tracy.
God
Get some
bless.
rest.
Hope you feel better, hon.
Thank
Get some
you.
rest.
Hey, Dave, Super Dave, let me show you. I got me and Tracy had on our coffee, Jesus and coffee shirts. Gotta get you one, LizzAnn. Gotta
Well,
get LizzAnn one.
I feel so left out. Not.
You just got that stinking hat. Super
Hey,
Dave,
I'm happy with my hat. Don't you knock my hat.
Super Dave, you'll see it. You'll see it on yours when you go to set up a new feed. You'll see that little scrolly thing, ticker tape. They called it. It's a ticker tape, and I like that. It's
cool.
Yeah, it's just something. I guess they just started because when I woke up this morning to put this in order, there it was.
Well, when I signed off earlier, it popped up on mine that it was available.
Okay, see.
So, yeah.
You guys, the Porch Church Network, we will be doing that this morning at 11 o'clock. If anybody can join us, that is my son, Casey. If you do not have that, do not follow the Porch Church Network. Please follow the Porch Church Network. Let me highlight. Please show some love. And then I'll get him to show some love back.
Good morning, Casey. Good morning, everybody in the chat. Sorry, I'm popping in, popping out, wheeling around, scratching, trying to get settled in.
Look,
It's been a morning.
I was just all over the place earlier. I couldn't be still. I just couldn't be still.
Yeah, I popped in on Facebook with my 18% battery and saw the stream. Made a comment. I don't know if it pops into the dealie or not.
Pat, me,
Good to see everybody. Talonia, Pat, Neville.
Talona is Robbie. Save Robbie.
Is it Talona or Talonia? No, okay, Talona. I put an I in there that doesn't exist. I'm sorry, Talona.
Pat, yes. Shamrock.
Hey,
Pixie,
Denise.
she done the shirts for us. She done the shirts. Because I have that one. Oh, thank you, Talona, for
Hello, Neville.
showing some love.
Yeah.
So I have that shirt that I got from my cousin. I really told her that one day she stopped by. I have to have that shirt. And it said coffee and Jesus. And
Was that the cousin that popped in the other day?
No,
Different cousin?
So I told her, I said, I got to have that shirt. And we went through my shirts and there wasn't nothing she wanted to put on. So I'm like, well, she said, you got to come to the family reunion. I said, I'm going to be there. She said, that's what you always say. She said, so if you want the shirt, you got to be there.
Oh.
So
there's the hook. There was the hook.
I was there. And she made me stay there the whole time through pictures and everything before she gave me that shirt. There was a time limit. I had to
bribed.
Stay.
You're bribed.
Yes. But I enjoyed it. I really did. I would have enjoyed it better, I guess, if I don't know, the sitting and the standing and the walking out. They had it up at our lake, West Point. Real nice cabin, real nice deck that faced the lake. And so, it was just to go out there to talk to people sitting out on the deck. And then when we took pictures, it was standing on uneven ground. And, that's not things that I used to have to worry about. Right. I was the one that was everywhere. Yeah. Talking to people. Well, I still did. I'd go up to a table. Okay, which side family you guys on?
I remember you from last time. Wait a minute. I know your name.
Some of them I had not seen since I was a very, very little girl.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So I remembered them because of my grandmama, some of them. So, my grandmother died in 87.
Oh, my grandmother passed in 88.
So that tells you, and she was in her 70s.
Mine was
So
in her 80s.
So she used to, she would have been 80 if it had not been for cancer.
Yeah.
But anyway, she would go visit with, her kin folks. So she would take me, and I would remember like the names of some of them, but hey, they all looked old.
Love you too, Denise. Thank you, Talona. So good to be able to see the chat.
Oh,
Hey, Jennifer, how you doing?
hey, Jennifer, honey. My throat. Excuse me, guys.
Is Pat running up and down your throat now?
Pat somewhere. He was running wild because I couldn't sit still early.
Oh no, y'all are left with me. Oh, you poor things. Oh, good, she's back. See, you didn't have to suffer too long. Oh boy. Yeah. And now she's going to bail on me again. Look at that. Oh, well, that's all right. So, hoping and praying that everybody in the chat's doing well today and that things are going pretty good that, for everybody. It's a sunshiny day in my part of Texas. I don't know about how it is for you guys. And it's in the 60s here and very pleasant. Very pleasant. All things considered. It's been a rough morning, but that part wasn't rough. I'm in Texas, Talona. Darlene is in Alabama. And I'm near Houston, a little bit away from Houston. But, well, welcome back, Spiritual Superheroes Coaching. Glad you made it back. I didn't realize you were gone, but then I've been gone for a while too. Superheroes Coaching is back.
Okay, you guys, I am about to hit my throat with some lemon, ginger, some tea, and honey.
Whoa.
The devil is a lie. He is not about to jump on my throat. My husband said the doctor gave him something for his, and Casey come in here and said his was sore.
Uh-huh.
It is not about to jump on me because I am about to ginseng this out.
Well, good deal. Good deal.
Oh, it's a lot easier to throw a tea bag now into the Keurig. Just throw a tea bag in it and run it like you would a regular coffee disc.
Huh. Pretty good deal.
Did you see what
that you can substitute something like that?
Denise said that her fur baby was having seizures.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
Let me catch up.
I'm so sorry, honey. I sure hope he gets better.
I'm in Alabama. And yes, now Traci's is it Michigan? Yeah, Michigan.
Yeah, she's in Michigan, yeah.
And
in the Grand Rapids area, I believe.
Yeah, and LizzAnn's in Texas. Yes.
Yeah, you didn't hear me tell her that part.
Oh,
I didn't tell her about Traci, but I told her about you and me.
And Jennifer, did I say good morning to you when you came in? Did I do
yes.
Okay, and I did my clap for you, my grin and clap. That's all I can do.
Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness.
Neville.
I'm sorry, Neville.
Well, you know what, Neville? God, made me step out on faith to get, who's it? M. Langford. M. Langford.
Is in Texas. Yeah, he is. Or she is.
Welcome, welcome. And I'm sorry Traci's not here to sing to you.
Good morning, Langford. Good to see you.
Oh. What is it? Wait.
Denise Kane's found out one of her fur babies is an inbreed, and that's one of his problems. That's too bad.
Yeah.
That affects things like that. Yeah,
See,
it does.
That's what's so bad about some of the
The puppy
breeders.
mills.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
puppy mills. You know,
Yeah, it's sad.
it's very sad. You guys, I wish I had some honeybees, so I would be getting the full effects because this
It's hard. Do you have a source for local honey?
My cousins have honeybees, but I don't know how well they're, if they've got any stored. This is Georgia, but it needs to be
Needs to be closer to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up some the other day for my grandkids and for our fur baby. Chica has allergy issues galore, and since she's been taking that, my husband's been giving it to her twice a day, and she hasn't been scratching so much, so that's all good.
And it doesn't matter because honey's good for you anyway.
Yeah.
But
Well, see, she has pancreatitis, has had a pancreatitis attack, and I'm hoping that this doesn't cause her to have a problem. So we're kind of on the watch.
And it's weird, hot tea, I have to have lemon extract, not lemon juice. Lemon juice if I want to put in my cold tea. But,
Okay.
But for hot tea, I like to put just a little bit of drops of lemon extract.
Huh.
Oh, Joel. See, that's
so sorry.
They tested me for seizures to see if that's what was going on with me. But I'm really thinking now
baby.
that I've been having I think my blood sugar's been acting crazy.
Well, that could very well be.
Because when I'd go to the ER, they wouldn't test my blood sugar.
Because you're not, there's no reason for them to.
But I think mine drops. Let me get.
Yeah, it could. It could.
Funnel. And you guys, I know that I'm probably being a horrible, horrible host this morning. But this is just, it's like you guys are in my kitchen, okay? You guys are in my kitchen.
Yeah, we are. We're sitting around the table watching you get up and down.
And then I have on my PJ thing. It was on the back of my chair from yesterday.
Are you a little bit cold?
Yeah, I got a little bit of a chill. It's not cold here, but it's that damp chill.
Yeah.
And so, I did do that. I sure did. Just poured it in the floor, even with the funnel.
Talona's asking you if you've been checked for hypoglycemia.
Yes. When I first had my weight loss surgery, she said I was hypoglycemic.
Mm-hmm.
And so she made sure that I had a set lunch because it was when they started taking our lunches away.
Mm-hmm.
I used to not, summer used to not bother me, Joel, but now I can't handle the heat. I just can't do it. I don't know if it's the medicines I'm on or what it is.
I'm sorry, Joel. That's not easy to deal with.
But yes, she told me that I could have very well went into a hypoglycemic coma. She said you could have hit that floor and not woke up. She said you have got to eat.
Right.
You have got to make yourself eat. So that's why I started keeping up, making sure I got my calories and protein and my I started keeping up with it.
Because if you are taken into an emergency room with being hypoglycemic, they will treat you like a diabetic is hypoglycemic, thinking that you're diabetic on a low, and that'll make it worse. It'll make you go further into a low because they're going to give you a glucose to build you up. And that's not going to build you up. That's going to send you down. You need protein.
And what's so sad, you guys, is when it happens,
Mm-hmm.
there's such, I guess it's everywhere. There's such a bad drug thing going on in our nation.
Yeah.
And so what they do, they treat you, somebody like me that would look like I look.
Mm-hmm.
When my husband would take me to the hospital and they'd have to get a wheelchair for me. First, they treat you like a drug addict. That's how they treat you to start with.
Wow.
They're not going to do anything until they test your urine for drugs. Is that not the sad thing?
Yeah.
They test
But it's also for your benefit because, well, if you have been doing that and that's not the reason that you're there, they don't know what to give you based on that too, you know.
Yeah.
They have to have a baseline to start with.
But they don't check for that. But I guess now I'll tell them if I have that to happen again.
Yeah.
But I kind of, when that starts, when I start feeling weird like that, I know it's coming, and I try to. I lay
eat some
down,
nuts or something. Can you eat nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eat some nuts or
cheese.
Yeah, cheese. Something like that. That'll help you.
But usually when I get that weird out, I know my body's not feeling right, and I'll tell Kevin or I'll tell Casey in case I'm unresponsive. If I can't respond to them, I tell them don't take me to the ER. I said just give me a minute, and then I can talk to them after that. I can.
Wow. Yeah. Sometimes that's a blood pressure issue when you bottom out like that, Denise. I don't know. It could be either one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have low blood pressure, so when they did a stress test on me to check my heart, they did the stress test with the medicine because I can't walk on a treadmill.
Right.
When I looked at the report, when I read everything, my blood pressure dropped. I'm like, why didn't that tell somebody something? So I think that's what happens too. I think my blood pressure, it drops instead of high blood pressure.
Yeah.
But
that's a factor.
Joel, if they had something like this, these crazy folks around here will run over somebody.
Yeah, that happens.
Around here, if they had a wheelchair that tells you, to push and then take you to the hospital, woo, people around here run over you.
Yeah, it's a little bit crazy. I made the mistake of drinking a Diet Coke last night with my dinner, and then getting a refill when I left and finishing that off at my father-in-law's. And I could not sleep at all last night. But I had taken a nice nap during the day, so I'm not completely.
Are you serious?
I'm sagging. I'm serious.
Coke will make you stay awake.
Well, the caffeine, it does now because I don't drink as many as I used to. I used to drink it, like water.
Yeah. Coffee.
But I've gotten to where I just drink one in the morning with my breakfast. And I sometimes don't even finish that one. And then I drink tea or water the rest of the day.
With Joel, it would. And especially if you had flashing lights. That would do.
That would help.
But
and one of those triangles on the back that indicates you slow traffic.
Yeah, I've drank so much caffeine, and that's what she told me, that my body is
yeah, the caffeine's not good. It's not good for your it's not good for your blood sugar. all your endorphin glands work together, and that it causes your adrenaline to be up and everything. And
I can drink it. I can drink coffee and go to bed. I can drink coffee and go right to sleep. It's never. In fact, I keep unsweet tea by my bedside, like some people keep water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying more to keep bottled water beside me instead of my unsweet tea.
Yeah.
Good morning, my pixie. I was telling people, giving you the kudos on my shirt, honey.
Hey, Shamrock Pixie. How you doing, hon? Good to see you. Well,
yes, ma'am.
See you in the chat. Be nice to see you up here, but you know.
Destiny, I had to put my face on this morning, even though I didn't feel good. I I prayed, and then I turned on my praise music, which, you know, Casting Crowns and all
That's
the
a
others.
good group. Yeah.
Yes.
I like all that.
I love the song I put on Facebook this morning. Let me see what that song is. I can say the name of it.
I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, I close out of everything. But is Pain is a Liar?
Oh, I hadn't seen that. I hadn't heard that one.
Is it Jamie Williams? Did you pull up? Let me pull it up.
Oh, come on, fingers.
All right.
Oh, I need to put my phone on the charger.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, Zach Williams. Zach Williams, you guys.
Ooh.
Let me type well, let me make sure that let me see. I'm gonna type his name. Do you guys like praise music?
Yes, definitely.
He is wonderful.
Oh, this is too cute.
What? What is?
It's this duck or goose, I can't tell, taking the his food and feeding the koi in the pond next to him.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That's hilarious.
Then
okay.
what that is it? Oh, chamomile tea. See different. Hey, baby. Different things cause different. Like some people can drink chamomile tea and they can rest good and go to sleep.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Zach Williams, Fear is a Liar.
Yes. That
that's it right there.
Yes, you guys, that is a good man. Plus, he sings one song in prison. He's in a prison a real prison with prisoners, and they're all like worshiping God, and it's very good.
It's awesome.
Casey, have you seen Destiny's hair color?
Ooh.
It's
I like that.
a little darker, but it's lightening up.
Red.
So
your natural color is red, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah. Talona knows that song.
What was wrong with the natural thing, Curly?
The gray.
Oh, you mean this stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Okay, so I went to the doctor on Friday, and they're putting me on some medication, and because of my incision, she's afraid that I have a body image, like it triggered a body image thing. I don't know what the technical word
I think they call it body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Body dysmorphia,
something like
Casey?
that. And so
body dysmorphic disorder is what Casey said.
Yeah. And so I gotta go back at the end of the month, and we're gonna sit down and talk, and it's been hard.
Yeah, understandable.
So
you've been through a lot, girl. You've been through a lot.
Yeah, the when they weighed me, I about lost my mind.
Yeah.
So it sucked. I gained a lot of weight, and because of the depression and all that, and the anxiety has been bad. So I haven't even been able to update anything on my YouTube. And so thank you,
It's good.
Denise.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But you guys, this is the young lady that did our beautiful Jesus and coffee shirts.
Yeah, I love that design. Y'all did a great job. You did a great job there,
Destiny.
Destiny.
Thank
I
you.
can't. I mean.
That's okay. I typed in chat and it totally came out wrong. So it was I was like, oh no. And I just started my first cup of coffee and I've been up for about an hour, which is probably not a good thing. Thank you. And then we looked at that building yesterday. It was not as described.
Oh. So do I need to wait?
Storefront shopping?
We were looking for a building to move into and have a store or like an area, like a
So you could do the t-shirts?
T-shirts, mostly Tommy's business. He
And
needs
live
a
there
place where
too.
he can get pallets and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Do I need to scratch that off the prayer list?
No.
Or keep it? Okay.
Keep it,
Okay.
because
Somehow I'm got out of that. I wasn't in the loop for that.
No, that was something new. That yeah.
Okay.
yeah, we had an opportunity.
It's okay. Just don't tell me about it. It's all right.
We had the I just said we had the opportunity to look at a vehicle. I meant we had an opportunity to look at a building,
Uh-huh.
had living quarters upstairs, and
cool.
like a shop area, business front.
Yeah, like an old-fashioned kind of setup. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an old warehouse. I am telling you, it was an amazing building. There was no living quarters above. We would have had to build the living quarters. We had to go up a ladder to get to the second floor. So immediately we would have had to put money into those stairs. But the walls and the flooring and it was right up my alley. It was right up my alley. It was a little bit of steampunk. It was a little bit industrial. It was a little bit.
I love the industrial.
Oh, it was gorgeous, but it wasn't what we were looking for. And I should have took pictures or made a little video, but we were kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Like the size and everything. And so we ended up not doing it. But if it would have been like just strictly for the printing business and strictly for, where we could go and we could turn the upstairs into a living quarters.
Right.
It would have been one thing, but
was this a purchase type thing?
Mm-hmm. It was $50,000 for, I want to say 1,500 square foot total, maybe.
Oh, that's not enough.
And, no, and so and didn't have a delivery door for
a bay door.
Yeah, for Tommy, for his business and everything. And so, I mean, it was absolutely positively right up my alley. I loved it. But it just wouldn't be business smart to take that route. So, but it did open up a lot more doors for us. And so, even though it didn't work out for us, this building, the area and other buildings in that town have been opened up to us. And so
love you, Talona. Love you, Talona. So, she's got to go make muffins for her girls.
Oh, well, oh my goodness.
So much love, Talona.
Yes, much love, Talona. You have a blessed day, Talona. So you're back burnering Arizona?
Right now, we need to get to a place because we outgrew this place very rapid.
Mhm.
And so right now we need to do what is, I'm trying to think of the words. I'm still kind of asleep, so I apologize. We
You need to
have
resolve your current situation quickly.
right, and
Yeah.
so you know, we and it's weird too because it is when we were going towards the town that we to Ripon,
Mhm.
the sky, the air, everything about it was lighter and it was brighter. It
Mm.
was like, I don't know how to explain it.
I understand. It's like there's this dark cloud hovering over where you are.
Yeah, because when we left to come home, it got dark and gray, and and it was still daytime. It was still
Mhm.
very much light outside, but it just, we were dreading coming home.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And this town is
Zapping your energy.
it, very much so, and I think it's contributing to my downward spiral with my mental health,
Mhm.
with, you know, everything. And then to have the spleen surgery that I had, and it just, everything's piling up. And then we're running out of room in our house. And I mean, I just found out, like, I thought our house was a lot bigger, but our house is actually only 800 and some square foot living space. And
Hmm.
we have a 3-bedroom and 1 bath. Like, our bathroom,
Yeah.
for one person, you can barely stand in there to get into the shower because that's
I
how
can
tiny our bathroom
I
is.
can see that because the home I grew up in was a small 3-bedroom home, and I think I think it too it was about 800 square feet because when Rebecca was little, my mom and dad remodeled. They had a single car garage attached, built into under the same roof, and so they took that into the living room, and they made a utility room and a second like a small bath. I mean, it's like 40 feet wide.
Destiny,
And about 6 feet long.
did you see what Joel put?
I'm not sure who Joel is.
He's the spiritual superhero coaching.
Oh,
He can
right
emphasize, yeah. He's the one I want to interview. Joel has spinal bifida.
Hmm.
Yes. He's been on the panel before. He came
Okay.
on one time because he had dyed his hair green. It was like right before Halloween.
Oh yeah.
See, and
Yeah.
I
remember him.
and that's the thing, my brain, like my memory, not my brain, but my memory and stuff is all jumbled, jabbled, mixed up. And so it's really hard for me to remember people's names. It's hard to remember a lot of things. And so the new medication that she is going to have me start today, I got to pick it up at the pharmacy today.
Good morning, Jackson RV Aviation. Thank you for coming. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is supposed to help with that, but it's going to be a couple weeks
Welcome
for
back, Sonia.
to my system, and hopefully it will help, because, and I didn't want to go back on medicine. I
Yeah.
really didn't. But at this point, with the way that I'm downward spiraling,
Mhm.
I had no choice but to go back on medicine.
Right.
And
Well,
so
there's nothing wrong with needing a particular medication to help you through a situation, and
that's
it's
said.
there's nothing to be embarrassed or bothered by that. But I understand. I do understand because I don't like having to take the medicine I have to take, but I take it.
It's a new, what did she call it? A new kid on the block of medications.
Oh, okay.
And so it.
Good
with the
morning, Ella.
medications that I
I
work.
called you Ella this time, but I love the name Manuela. But that is Ella.
Okay, hello, Ella.
Ella
Hello.
Yeah, I've seen her in
Sandy's,
Just Sandy's
and Ella
channel.
is from Russia. Is that correct, Ella? Did I get it right? So
Cool.
we've had the Philippines, we've had, I think, Russia, we've had
Wow.
Singapore and Australia.
That's awesome.
And
She said wrong.
I said wrong. Uh-oh. All right, Manuela. Where?
Germany, maybe. I don't know.
Germany.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm
Yes,
guessing.
Germany. Berlin. Oh, why did I think Russia? Berlin.
I was right.
How
I
funny.
can't believe it.
I'm telling you, I need to do my little pin
Let me write this down.
things. I need to do my little pin things in there. If I can get
Yeah.
to that map today, I'm going to start.
And then there's somebody here from the country of Texas, Langford and myself.
Look,
We're a whole other country. Trust me, we are.
Texas is as big as some of the countries.
Yeah.
Food Forest, welcome, welcome.
And
And
Vancouver
Canada.
Island, British
And Raven?
Canada.
Canada and the UK. And
Hey, let's do a location call, a roll call. Where's everybody
okay,
from?
you guys start putting in where you're from. I'll put mine in.
Just state. You don't have to be specific.
Wait, do we want to put where we're living now or where we were born?
No,
I'm
where
gonna
you're
put
now.
where I'm at now.
Where you're now.
All right.
I'd confuse people.
Morning
They'd be
pants.
like, wait, she mistyped. She said California. She's not from California.
Yeah, I was born in Florida, but I don't live in Florida.
Well, I was born in Texas and I live in Texas. Hey, you have a Corral Draw ad
But
on your
It
channel.
is so great. It is so great just to see. I told my husband, I said, wow, baby. I said, we stream all over the world. I said, that is, hey, Cinnamon Tyson. I didn't tell my husband that, but born in Idaho, Junction City, Oregon.
Oh,
Wild.
cool.
Oh, Food Forest said, wild Vancouver Island. Okay, we need to go where it's wild, maybe. Minnesota.
-9 Fahrenheit. Oh my goodness.
If Traci was here, she could have said, good morning to Texas and wild Vancouver. Good morning to Minnesota, Victoria, Australia, and Berliner. I can
Awesome.
I can been oh
Don't even try it.
Berliner.
I
Don't
don't
even
know.
try it. I bet you Ella gets that a lot.
Why could I sing Welcome Australia? Da, da, da. See, if I sing it, I can say it.
There you
That's
go.
what I have to do, and somebody's gonna think I'm crazy. Oh, welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Ein Berliner.
You know what, Joel? I tell you what, our minds are connected. Our minds are connected because I told my husband I
live in the Twilight Zone. Yeah, there are days I have I can believe that.
I told my husband, I said, it's like the Twilight Zone sometimes. And it's like I was talking about, we moved around so much. And in my little mind, when I was a child, it was, oh, my husband. That's okay, baby. See, we should have put it on, this is my husband. He went right back
good
to
morning,
work.
Steven.
We should have put it on your laptop over here, but then the cat would have walked across it and people would have wondered why you were typing PSTD whatever, or she could have typed something inappropriate.
We're all crazy here. You're right about that, Sonia.
We are.
In a good way. Hey.
All right, Michelle, where are you from? But
She's from Wisconsin, apparently. That's what she said a little bit further up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Because Destiny asked her what part of Wisconsin. I think maybe I asked you that before.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I did or not.
But yeah, I was.
She just said if you move to Ripon, you'll be closer.
So Kevin, the spiritual superheroes coaching is who I need to get with and do an interview with. But it will have to be like a time that's not too like early morning for him, which is regular for me. So we'll have to, figure out a time. But we used to move around a lot, and I always thought of it as an adventure, but
yes,
the older kids didn't look at it that way, because everywhere we moved, we'd have to paint and do yard work and paint and get the, wherever it was we was moving.
Yeah, and because they were older, they had to do more work.
Cleaning and all that. But my little mind was, yay. Oh, she wants to hear her Auntie Darlene and the bird. Oh, they both just chill out on you now.
We use Remington as a training tool for the new one.
Oh, good.
They're so
Mr.
pretty.
Remington.
And you guys, I did not purposely leave out the rest of John 3:16, but it will only let you put so many characters. So for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life.
That's right.
That's the rest of them. Thank you, baby. You have a good day, Kevin.
You're only allowed so many characters.
Kevin.
Duty's call. God bless your day, Kevin.
They're so pretty. You know what? I even talk about your birds, Destiny.
Oh yeah.
I tell people, Remington.
Oh, she's coming along. She's coming along nicely.
Mr. Pickles is my chill pill bird.
Mr. Remington has calmed her down.
Yes, and she sounds like a bat. She's a little acrobat. Like she is definitely different and a handful. Like I'm used to having male birds. They're more calm and.
Now, wasn't she the one hanging off the grate on the ceiling?
Yeah, and I loved her from the start. Went and looked at all the birds they had, and she was by herself, and she was playing peekaboo. Like there was a little hole in her cage on top where she would stick her head up and then drop back down, and then she would flip around. And so I purposely picked her because of her spunkiness. And
now
her personality.
Yeah, she called to me, and so I was very much knowing what I was getting into when I got her.
Wellenstich in German, I guess. Wellenstich.
Yeah, I don't know how to speak German. Hey, you doing?
Are you done with your tea?
I'm hoping I'm saying that right.
Usually I put tea bag in my tea.
So she's calmed down some, but she's probably still up to her antics to a degree still.
Oh yeah, she's
not going to be a caged bird, so to speak. She's going to she's a free bird.
So she kind of when she's flying around, she sounds like a bat. She moves around like
handmade designs.
And so
thank you.
She's something. But this morning I had to open the cage up and she was calling. And so I went over to check on her and she started flying around, being silly. And Mr. Remington, he's a lot mild, like calmer than she is. So we use him as a tool to work with her.
That makes sense.
And so if we get him first,
behavior model.
Yeah. If we get Mr. Remington first, then she will follow. And it's
yes, you're right. A
Tommy and I are going to build an aviary for them.
Oh, cool
And
deal.
Oh,
Yep,
that'd be
and
cool. They're
he
gonna
found
build an
some
aviary
more
for the birds.
online that are a mated pair that
What's it?
he's going to try to get me. And because, you know, I love my children, I love my hobby, but the birds are what keep me centered. And the more I have, I think the happier he is. And he loves birds.
Look, where is Mr. Pickles? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I better go get him. Let me put these guys back.
Yeah, you guys, I told her, send Mr. Pickles to me. Mr. Pickles is not getting the love.
He's not getting the attention he once got.
I would love for Mr. Pickles to put the puppy in her place. And the cat.
Oh.
You guys, the I don't know
Chica
what
says
the
hello, everybody. Chica says hello.
hey chica. I don't know what in the world Kit did, but Bailey yelled out up under the table, and I'm like, "Well, I've been telling you, leave that cat alone."
Turn
Hey,
around.
Hey, Mr. Pickles.
Hey, Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, turn
Hey,
around.
Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles. You playing
Hey,
hide and
Mr.
seek?
Pickles.
You playing
Hey
hard to
there.
get today, Mr. Pickles?
It was actually pretty mild to
Hey there, my love.
get.
Hey, my love. Hey there, Mr. Pickles. Hey, my love.
I know I switched the camera on you, didn't I?
Hey, Mr. Pickles.
No, you're not getting the earrings.
Hey, Mr. Pickles.
That's just
I
a
know.
swing for him.
My throat's hurting. I don't sound like me, do I? Hey there, Mr. Pickles.
Hello, Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles.
That is my therapy bird. Joel, that's my therapy bird. Right there. So
Yeah.
I have my therapy puppy, my dog now, my puppy, but that is my therapy bird. If me and Destiny are talking, and if I'm sad, he will just give me love all over her phone, lick and all over her
He
phone.
gives
Like,
kisses, and it involves his tongue on the screen. It's
Yeah.
funny. He knows where the camera is. He knows where that camera is on my phone.
So yes,
That's
you
crazy.
guys,
That's
and I'll be
crazy.
saying, "Oh, Mr. Pickles, now don't get freaky. Now I love you, but
Let's see if I can get him to.
he loves me. I would, if I met them in person, I do believe he'd swoop down on me and just give me real kisses in person. Just my love. Hey, dear Mr. Pickles, you can give me
You
kisses.
kiss it?
See, you can't see me.
Can you kisses?
You can't see me, can you? See, he can't see
Yeah.
me, Mama. That's what it is. He can't see
You
me.
can't see.
Yeah, you can't see
Hello,
me.
Mr. Pickles.
Oh, now trying to figure
Mr.
it out.
Pickles.
On the phone, I'm full screen. Yeah. And you guys, he don't have the feathers like the other ones did, because like the other ones do.
Yeah.
He is a rescue.
He was neglected. They didn't understand how to take care of him, but his feathers have come in places that they didn't think would come back.
Yep.
So
Oh,
now it's just a matter of time, and we're hoping that the ones around his neck. I know we're talking about you, huh? Yeah, I love you. The ones around his neck and upper part of his chest will come back, and then he's got some spots on his feathers that were missing that we didn't realize until after we were able to like finally get him a bath and stuff like that. He takes showers with that's a little hard. He does take showers with Jaslyn and myself, and he loves the water, which is something new for him.
He said, yeah.
You like the shower, don't you?
And you guys out there listening, I have Mr. Pickle feathers to use
Yes.
in some of my creations when I get to creating.
And
Cool
we have
deal.
Oh,
cool deal.
Yep, we have more, and we have some Brock and Shiloh feathers in there as well, which is our Akana ducks that we have. I'm a big bird person, and so, yeah, we Tommy lets me have my birds.
Pretty
So let me
cool.
put them back.
Pretty cool.
Bye. I know you want your breakfast.
So so yeah, I've got some Mr. Pickle Feathers, and I was looking at different hat ideas. So I really, really need to get stuff out of the closet. And I was supposed to have been on Derek's channel tonight, but I have been so sick. And Destiny could probably tell when we were talking. When was it? Saturday? And I just looked pale and just like, and I got feeling worse and worse. And it was like 6:30. I was yawning, and I had a rough night that night, Destiny. Very rough.
You
So-
sounded pretty rough. And then she started falling asleep. And we're like, go lay down. She's like, I will.
I'm like, but it's 6:30. Why am I yawning
Not
at
yet.
6:30?
Not yet.
Y'all are crazy.
Oh. But yeah, it has been a rough weekend, and I kept thinking, but I got to get things together for the auction, but I just can't. It seems like every time that Derek needs me to be in the auction, I get sick. My body just says, nope, not going to happen. But I've got to sit in my little rolly chair while Casey goes through things in the other room. He says, Mom, we're going to get on that today. I want to change my bed clothes. I don't know if everybody else what you call them, linens, or I call them bed clothes.
Sheets.
Make the bed. So we've got to strip the pillowcases. And is it just me, or is anybody else hurt when you strip the pillowcases?
we have a waterbed frame, and so it's really hard to, and we have a regular mattress in it.
Yeah.
And so Tommy usually has to lift up the mattress for me so I can get the stuff on. Otherwise,
we did that too. We had one.
Yeah.
I can relate. It does not feel good.
It's hard.
But the pillows is hard for me. The pulling the pillows out of the pillowcases, it hurts. It just hurts my body. So
I have more trouble putting the pillows in the pillowcases than pulling them out.
That too. I don't know. I could shake them in easier than pulling them out. But Casey will help me, Dave. I have clean everything.
Yeah, I have to do that too this week.
Yes, Joel. I tend to not lay down because it hurts worse getting up and down out of the bed than to just sit, and it hurts sitting like this. But to lay in the bed for any length of time and try to put a pillow here, try to get fixed here, move a certain way, and it hurts. So I do forget to rest, because I used to be full blast, go. Just like I talk, I always said I talk as fast as I walk. And you would just have to know. My husband would get so mad at me. One time he just stopped. I was just steady talking to him and walking in Walmart. And when I looked for him, he wasn't around me, and he was way at the door, just standing there. I walked all the way back. I said, what are you doing? He said, well, you're walking too fast. And I'm like, well, now Casey walks so fast he leaves me. But they were so used to me walking that I can't do that anymore. They leave me behind now. Yes. Casey does the hanging of the clothes. And Destiny, you're short. Are your rods lower, or does Tommy have to hang them? Because hanging hurts my shoulders now. Lifting up.
Tommy, okay, so my rod for my clothes, we actually had to replace because it was chintzy, and as soon as you put like more than 20 items on it, it broke. So it's lower now. Tommy's is still up high, and so when I try to get his clothes up, it like locks my shoulder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I've had
It's the
to,
tippy toes time, huh?
well, not so much tippy toes, but our closet is like the space underneath our stairs.
Oh,
So it's
Okay.
very old setup. It's not a traditional closet. And so
It's small.
it's really small. And so now
Oh,
Tom,
pardon me, it is not the company.
it's his bar is getting to the point where it's gonna break. And so now we have to replace that, but I'd rather move than have to keep replacing everything in the house that's not going to be reimbursed.
Joel says he feels better laying down than sitting up because he's in a wheelchair all day. You know, so he's in his wheelchair all the time. So it's kind of like, but you know, now you have upper body strength, don't you, Joel? Because I think that's the first thing when I went to your channel, I saw that you like to work out and stuff like that. Am I right?
What?
But I did think that you motivate people and let them know you can do it. That's what drew me to your channel was, you know, you told people you can do it. But Keevan's clothes, I put on a higher thing, and I wasn't thinking when I made it higher. But we don't have closets, you guys, not really. And the only two closets in this house is the prayer closet, which I absolutely, if you guys go back on my videos, I did a quick with my camera. And then it stopped.
With your cell phone?
Yeah, with my cell phone. And it was like I was sitting and it was like, here's the wall and that's the front. And I sit on two milk crates. And then I'm like, this is, so it's like very confining. That's the closet. And then one in Casey's room, which is, it kind of goes up to the attic. It has these old slats that you would crawl up to the attic. And even then, the cutout of it is very small because her daddy was small. But anyway, so in our bedroom,
you want down? Is that it?
Kevin's clothes are hanging above his dresser drawers, and then I have two on the wall that are hanging over mine, and they're just like exposed. They're not behind a door. So if you go in our room, you just see our clothes hanging. I mean, it's an old house. So, you know, we're just regular. Oh, I'm not for
Did you have one or two videos of your prayer closet?
I have one, and it's on my
I found the one. I just didn't know.
That's it. And it's got what's the saying on it?
Start every day with an attitude of gratitude.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for dropping that.
Yeah, not a problem.
So yeah.
Awesome.
And we're going to get it cleaned out because I like going in there because it muffles.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's an insulated area. By the stuff that's in there.
Yeah, I don't even know how. Because
the stuff that's in there.
Well, it's just the way it's made because it's got that slope like.
Oh, okay.
Like Destiny was talking about, because when you go down the basement steps, what's above your head is from that prayer closet. You know.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a weird shape. That's why it's shaped so weird.
Ah, that explains a lot.
I just want to move somewhere that has a normal closet.
Yeah.
So see, and you did the first time Joel, I come across yours and I watched it and I'm like, oh man. And when I saw you, I tell people about you shooting the basket. I can't do it if I stood. I've never been able to play sports. So, you know, whatever we do, and if we give God the glory, and like LizzAnn always says, she does this, and So that's what we do. We show love. If that's all we can do is show love, smile, and Traci does her singing, LizzAnn laughs, and we got Cutie Patootie down there. I got my little pixie.
She's spreading pixie dust everywhere.
And Destiny, you just don't look. When my daughter first started getting her tattoos, I was like, oh God, don't no. I thought I'd be this mom that would do reverse psychology. Well, when you get 18 and move out of my house, you can pierce and tattoo and do whatever you want.
And you gave permission.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
And the first one I cried. The second one I cried. The third one, I think it was, I was like, ooh, that is so cool. It is a pixie on the back of her shoulder.
Oh, cool.
And the detail on the, what do you call the stocking? Fishnet stockings, you guys. The detail, and that's the one I'd always, look on her back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the wings are kind of tattered.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has the fishnet stockings, but I'd always rub the stockings because it's raised.
Yeah.
It is such detail. Then when she went to California, well, she went to meet a friend in Las Vegas. Then they rented a car and went to Los Angeles. She'd never went anywhere really. Well, we paid for her to go to Jamaica on her senior trip. But other than that, she'd never been anywhere. So when she was going to take that trip and she was hard working and everything, I said, go, honey, go while you can. Go out there.
Mm-hmm.
So she went out. She got on the plane and my husband said, what was she thinking? I said, give me the real names, address, and real phone number. I don't want you to be out there and I don't know where you at.
Mm-hmm.
So while she was out there, she got 2 sparrows. 7 minutes. 2 sparrows on the back of her arms.
That's cool.
And they're different. They're different. So pretty. She said, because sparrows always come back home.
Oh.
So she said, no matter where I go, Mom, I'll always come back home.
That's cool.
So anyway, you guys, so she, spread her wings and went out there and got sick and called her mama.
Sorry, Denise.
She called her mama.
Story.
Oh, when she got her tongue pierced?
No, this is when she got her first tattoo. Her mom pitched a fit.
My first
her
one
dad
was
had to
at
go outside to laugh.
My first one was at 45. But when she got her tongue pierced, she was got my tongue pierced.
Oh, no.
And she did not tell me until after everything that how bad. She did not want to tell me how bad her mouth hurt.
When I got mine done, I was 19. My parents tried to ground me, and I was already moved out of the house. I had been moved out of the house for almost 2 years at that point. And my dad, after I got it done, I went over to see my parents, and my dad couldn't tell that I even had it done. So he was cool. My mom, on the other hand, not so much. She's like, you got it done, didn't you? Didn't you? You got it done. I'm like, yeah, I did. And it didn't hurt. My tongue didn't swell. And we were eating Taco Bell the same night. They couldn't explain it.
Well, hers hurt. And Casey's there. You guys, that's the Porch Church Network. Casey's, he come in here, you guys.
Yeah,
got
catch
5
that
minutes.
real quick while it's flying by.
I got 5 minutes, you guys. But yeah. And then when Casey got his at 18, I cried. He has a huge one across his back. So, but
I'm going to drop the link to
thank you, honey.
the live.
Yeah, because it's about 4 minutes out. And
Is that Mr. Pickles upset in there?
He's trying to get the other two birds wild up.
Ah.
Um,
And Mr. Remington is saying, just calm down, just stay calm. It's fine, just stay calm. Ignore him. You'll be fine. What?
he's making kissing noises.
Oh. Well, they only repeat what they hear.
I always do the kissing noises.
Okay, you guys.
Whoa. We almost flipped out of the chair.
Oh, Casey can't have any more. No, Casey can't do belly button piercing. He can't do piercings anymore without taking antibiotics before.
Same here.
Because
Same with tattoos.
he has a natural staph. Yeah, that too. He has staph in his blood. So I guess everybody has a certain amount.
Oh, yeah, on your skin. It's on your skin. And Jasmine has the same thing. Too high of levels, and she has to, yeah.
Kevin was like that. So I'm waiting on the thing. All right, you guys.
Whoa, girlfriend.
Casey already has it set up. Let me pull
Yep,
mine
I
up
dropped
on
the
his
link
end.
in chat.
Because then what
Thank
we'll
you.
do, you guys,
Yes. Good
we
job.
will do a Norgus raid, but you guys jump over to the Porch Church Network, so that way he can pull you guys up. Why is it not showing yet? You guys see there's such a delay.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to have to absolutely type it in. Well,
I just went in there and I put hashtag Norgus Raid. And good morning.
Cool.
okay, there it is. All right, you guys. I love you all.
Much love, everybody.
Yes, much love, everyone.
And
God's blessings on your day and your week.
I'm going to close this one down and jump over to the other one. Love you guys.
Okay. See you there.
Bye.
Bye-bye.